Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into 7 simple rules to help you stop wasting money and start building wealth. Whether you're just starting out or you're already on your way to financial freedom, these tips will help you keep more of your hard-earned money. Let's get started. Rule number 1 to stop wasting money is to track your spending. It feels restrictive, like you're putting yourself in a financial box. But the truth is, you can't make progress towards your goals if you don't know where your money is going. Think of it like this. If you were trying to lose weight, the first thing you do is track your calories, right? It's the same thing with your money. There are a ton of budgeting apps out there, or you can go old school with a spreadsheet. Whatever method you choose, just make sure you're tracking every single dollar that goes in and out. Once you've got a good handle on your spending, you'll be able to see exactly where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. Knowledge is power, and knowing where your money is going is the first step to taking control of your finances. Now that you're tracking your spending, it's time for rule number 2, create a budget. When you create a budget, you're not just allocating money to bills and expenses, you're prioritizing your goals. Start by listing out your monthly income and all of your expenses. Then divide your expenses into 2 categories, needs and wants. The goal here is to make sure your income is more than your expenses. Once you have a clear picture of your finances, you can start making adjustments to your spending to free up more money to save and invest. Rule number 3 is a big one. Avoid impulse purchases. We've all been there. You're walking through the mall and you see a pair of shoes that you just have to have. Or you're scrolling through Instagram and you get served an ad for a product that you didn't even know you needed. The problem with impulse purchases is that they can really eat into your budget. One trick I use is to give myself a 24-hour cooling off period. If I see something I want to buy, I'll wait 24 hours before I actually buy it. For rule number 4, let's talk about credit cards. Now, I'm not saying that all credit cards are bad. In fact, I use credit cards for almost all of my purchases because I love racking up those travel rewards points. But there's a big difference between using credit cards responsibly and letting them control your spending. When you use a credit card, it's easy to overspend because you're not actually seeing the money leave your account. One way to avoid overspending on credit cards is to use cash instead. When you use cash, you're forced to be more mindful of your spending because you can actually see the money leaving your wallet. Try the envelope system. Take out a certain amount of cash at the beginning of each month and divide it into envelopes for different spending categories. Rule number 5 is something that a lot of people overlook, but it can make a big difference in your budget. Plan your meals. When you plan your meals in advance, you're less likely to make impulse purchases at the grocery store, and you're more likely to actually cook at home, which can save you a lot of money. Start by planning out your meals for the week ahead. Then, make a grocery list based on your meal plan, and stick to it when you go to the store. You can even try meal prepping on the weekends to make your weekdays even easier. We've all been there. You sign up for a free trial of a streaming service and then forget to cancel it before you get charged. Subscription services are designed to keep you paying, even if you're not using them. Rule number 6 is to cancel any unused subscriptions. Go through your bank statements and credit card statements and identify any recurring subscriptions that you're not using. You might be surprised at how many subscriptions you're actually paying for. Then, take a few minutes to cancel them. If you're not using a subscription, cancel it. There's no point in paying for something that you're not using. Last but not least, rule number 7 is to shop smart. One of my favorite ways to save money is to buy in bulk. This works especially well for non-perishable items like toilet paper, toothpaste, and cleaning supplies. Another great way to save money is to look for discounts and coupons. There are tons of websites and apps that offer coupons for everything from groceries to clothes to travel. And don't forget to check the clearance section at your favorite stores. You can often find some amazing deals on items that are still in great condition. Finally, don't be afraid to negotiate. A little bit of negotiation can go a long way. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more money-saving advice. Remember, building wealth isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, sustainable changes to your spending habits that will add up over time. Start implementing these 7 simple rules today and watch your savings grow. See you next time.